All right, everybody, as we start July on yournews.com, the Parker and the Man page, we got big news. Wings fans, happy, not happy. Marian Hossa and Thomas Kopecky both leave for Chicago. Kopecky and Hossa, buddies to the end, together, both signed with the Chicago Blackhawks. So the first day of free agency in the NHL saw a lot of signings. A ton of guys moved. And Kopecky and Hossa leave the Wings. Now, Hossa, of course, was offered a deal by Ken Holland. He didn't like the deal. Thought all along he was going to leave. The 0 goals against Pittsburgh, probably not the deciding factor, but it sure didn't help. So the Wings made an offer. Wasn't good enough. Hossa wanted more. He got it from Chicago. Couldn't wait to sign with Dale Talon, Scotty Bowman, and the Blackhawks. So we write about that on yournews.com. Check it out, because it's big breaking news today on the first day of NHL free agency. Hossa gone, his 40 goals regular season, and his 0 against the Penguins, his former team. Don't forget, Hossa came to Detroit to win a Stanley Cup. It didn't happen. Kopecky might actually be a bigger loss, because I would have liked to see what Coco could have done with the Wings a little longer, but it's not going to happen. Also, the Pistons and Ben Gordon could be this close. Ben Gordon's in Detroit talking to Joe Dumars and the Pistons. Wants out of Chicago. Could be a little payback for Hossa right there. Gordon's better than you think, and it would give Rip Hamilton a UConn buddy. I like Ben Gordon, and I think it's a good move. Charlie Villanueva, the other guy they're talking about from the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, he couldn't even become a full-time starter with Scott Skiles in Milwaukee. Sign him, don't sign him. I don't think this is that significant. He might be a nice piece, but he's certainly not going to be the difference maker in getting it back to where you want to be. But Ben Gordon could be. Kobe Bryant. Now, this is interesting. Kobe Bryant had a chance to opt out of his Los Angeles contract. Let's figure this out. He's got 2 years left, grand total amount of about $50 million. Just won a title, his first without Shaquille O'Neal, and Kobe decided to stay. Oh, come on. What was he going to do? Go to Golden State? Was Toronto looking better all of a sudden? He wasn't going anywhere. He confirmed it. He stays in with the Los Angeles Lakers. Al Franken is in as a senator in Minnesota. They finally ended that 7-month odyssey. By the way, this just in, Dewey defeats Truman. Alexis Arguello. It seems like we're doing every day a postmortem tribute to someone who passes away, but Alexis Arguello, the great boxer, who I got to know a little bit down in Miami when I worked there in the 80s, that was his base. Maybe the best 130-pound fighter of all time. He never lost at that weight. Dead at the age of 57 from a supposed self-inflicted gunshot wound. They're still checking, of course, investigating that. But Alexis Arguello, dead at the age of 57, was a hell of a boxer and really just a classy guy, too. Actually became the mayor of Managua, Nicaragua. And he was very much into politics and helping the poor and just a true humanitarian. Got out of the boxing game after a small comeback in '95, and that was the end of him. But some kind of guy, Alexis Arguello. And Carl Malden, 40 years the senior of Arguello, dead at the age of 97. The old running joke was, 20 years ago, someone would say Carl Malden's name. They said, Carl Malden's still alive? They're still alive as of today, and passed away at the age of 97. Great long life, hundreds of movies, 2 great Marlon Brando films, Streetcar Named Desire and On the Waterfront. And of all those things that Carl Malden did, he'll still be remembered for this. American Express, don't leave home without it. That was the guy. That was his line. It was Carl Malden. He said, American Express, don't leave home without it. And we have it. So that's the Parker and the Man page. Check it all out. Read it. React to it if you like. You can email me at tvboy@yournewsdetroit.com. Rob Parker is rob@yournewsdetroit.com. And pretty soon we'll open up another version of the Parker and the Man e-bag. So it's all there for you on yournews.com, the Parker and the Man page. Check it out. Marian Hossa gone to the Chicago Blackhawks. Oof, just something weird about that.